Hello everyone, welcome back to another video about question 2 piano composition. Today I'm going to show you how to score well for question 2 piano work. By looking at the opening, you need to first decide what key is this. I show you the example to score distinction and full marks for this particular piano piece. It's full of imitation and sequences. First of all, the beginning start with D, F, A. So apparently the E is not part of the chord. The chord, the letter name that form the chord is D, F, A, and it has one flat. So apparently this is a D minor. So this is D minor, D, F, A, meaning it starts with chord 1. And here there's a A, C, E. So which means this is a chord 5 of D minor, 5 to 1. Okay, first of all, you need to be able to see that this is one phrase. This is the end of the phrase. And the next one, it looks similar. You need to be able to find the similarity. This one and this one looks similar, and they have same interval of fifth. This one also fifth apart. So apparently this is also 5-1. Okay, let's assume this to be 5-1. It can be a 5-1, which is a perfect cadence of another key, which is F, A, C, because this is the F, this is a C. So apparently this can be a C, E, G. 5-1 of F major. So if you learn grade 5 theory, you know 5-1 is perfect cadence. And from here, you relate with the right hand, A, C, E. So if this one is A, C, E, 5-1, then this should be a C, E, G. And this one should be F, A, C, F, F, A. Okay, so this and this are same. If these two are same, then you can trace back to look at the melody before this. So if this is C, D, F, A, so this one should be E with a rest also. F, G, A, C. So if you follow the melodic shape here and here, you should also get chord 1 of F major, which is F, A, C. So same as this is chord 1. So here should have chord 1 also, F, A, C. Okay, so the first phrase is done already. If you are able to see this and this, then you should be able to score full marks for this part. Next one, this is a F, A, C, F, A, C. So this F, A, C, they form the same chord. So apparently, I'm sure the next phrase should be the same also. So if this is a C, A, G, and they want you to add one more note here, I would say you can use F. Because after G, G is a part, looks more like a passing note. So F, A, C is a chord note. F, A, C are chord note. So from here, you can see that the first part here is a F, A, C chord, again in F major. So this is chord 1, B, F, A, C. So if this one F and F are the same, so I think there is a similarities that you can imitate. Then a D. Okay, so F to A is F is 6 apart. So here you can also do 6 apart. Here to here is a 6. So here to here is also a 6. So and then F, you can see this one is F, G, A, C. So this one I will also use the same interval or same melodic shape. F, G, A, C, then this one is D, E, F, A. Same as the previous phrase that I circled in green. And then this one can be a triplets also. Okay, so now can you see the similarities? The imitation. Okay, so the relationship between here and here, here and here are same. So very likely this and this should be the same. Okay, let's work out the interval, the distance between the notes. So if this one is D, this one also D. If this is a B, here should be a B also. So this is a B, D, F. Okay, so these are the relationship between the phrases. So F major, D, F, A. Here is D, F, A. It's chord 6. This is a B, D, F. It is chord 4. And then over here, it ends with a leading note of F major. So if it's leading note, very likely this 4 can go to 5 to form an imperfect cadence. And then if this is a leading note, this is a 7, it should be preceded by tonic. And here the ending, we can use chord 5, C, E, C, E, G to end the cadence. By now, you should be able to see the tonic leading note. This gives you the comma like unfinished. And this one is a 7 to 1. It sounds like a full stop. Okay, so this is perfect. That's why this one sound ending. This one is imperfect cadence. Okay, so by looking at the first and second phrase, you see there are a lot of imitations and sequences between the phrases. And the next one, I'm not sure whether you can see the pattern here, but you can see this is a F, F, and C. And this look like one phrase by itself. And very likely this is similar to this because it's end with 2 rest and end with G. So if this is F to C, F to C is 4 step down. So G 4 step down should be D. Okay, so let's copy the interval between the notes, the distance between the notes. From here to here is 4 step. So here to here should be 4 step also. And then C to F is 5 step. So here also 5 steps. And apparently, if you do some analysis, you can see that this is the F major. This is chord 5 to chord 1. And then this one is not, I'm sure this one can form 5-1 also. So if this is 1, 1 is F. It's F major. In F major, this one ends with F tonic, which is the first degree of the scale. I'm sure here also will be the first degree of the scale, which is a G. So this will likely be GBD. And then this is a D. So this one will be DFA. So DFA and GBD, apparently this one is from G major. Okay, so this is a perfect cadence in F major, and this will be perfect cadence in G major. Okay, from here we trace back. And this is a F, this one also F. Okay, so if this is G, I'm sure this one should be G also. So this is the F, E, D, C. From here, this is C, D, E, F. So this one should be D, E, F, G. The melodic shape should be the same as previous one, same as this one. So we can copy, bring it over. And then over here, C, C, E, G. This one should be D, D, F, A. And this one is F, C, F, A. So this one should be G, D, G, B. Okay, so this one and this one should have the same interval between the notes, same distance between the notes. Okay, so by doing this, you can see that we are doing an imitation between this one and this one. Okay, they are actually the same. Two sequences. And don't forget G major need to natural the B flat, and then G major has the F sharp. Next, the B flat is back here. So I'm sure this should be a F major, no longer G major, because the B flat is back already. So these two are same. What does that mean? Meaning this and this should be the same, and this should be the same. But I don't think I want to copy this exactly the same as this. I would say I will choose the same note, but one octave down. Okay, so this one I will move over here. It's just that go one octave lower. And ending, so this is a GBD, chord 2, 2B. This one also 2B. And ending, you can see this is a chord 1 of F major. So before chord 1, you can put chord 5. Okay, so chord 5 is C, E, G. So this, since this is the first inversion, I can also do first inversion C, E, G, so that they are closer to each other. Okay, so by doing this, C, E, G, and then we can relate this by doing G, E, D, C. Okay, so using the chord note C, E, G to end the phrase. Okay, and then ending, don't forget, we need the leading note and tonic, just like what we did just now. This is the leading note and tonic. Okay, so every phrase must have, try to have leading note, tonic. So this one also, leading note, go to tonic, so that it gives you a more satisfying ending. Okay, so this is done. If you can observe all these similarities and continue this piano work with all the imitation and sequences, your music will be correct, in the right style, and should be able to score full marks for this question. Next, let's look at why some students lose mark in this question. We should only maybe merit and cause them to lose some mark, and then they can only score merit. Okay, another scenario is student who score merit, which is around 10, 11 upon 15 mark. Reason being they have done the imitation correctly, meaning I can see that, okay, I use a green color. This has been follow. She followed the style from first phrase to second phrase. Okay, they look same. It's just that the student forgot to resolve the leading note and tonic. So in F major, the leading note is E. The E, you should have an E to F without this. Okay, so the leading note and tonic, the E didn't resolve. E to F didn't resolve. And the second line in imperfect cadence, and you can see this one is imitate. The imitation is done, but the ending didn't resolve properly. Meaning the F should go to E. The tonic is F, should go to E. You should have an F over here. So this is not resolved also. The third line, you can see that imitation is done. So this is being imitated here. But then the ending of this cadence is not resolved also. The F and G are not together. F to G. The leading note didn't go to tonic. So the ending of this phrase is not resolved. So some marks has been deducted. Like this is a tonic chord 1, and the top note here should be leading note to tonic. So it should be C and E. This is to resolve the phrase. Okay, so this is for example, there are many reasons that the student can lose the mark. Another reason also being the accidentals are not observed. For example, G major, you should have an F sharp and have a B natural, you know, the and this B natural forgot. Okay, so this is the student who score merit. Okay, because the accidentals are missing or cadences are not properly resolved. Okay, so these are students who lose some marks because of the careless or did not properly, the cadence are not properly resolved. So there are many other possibilities. This is just one example that I share with all of you. Okay, next we look at a student who only get a pass. So let's see why the student lose even more mark. This student only get a pass because not only the cadence at the end are not resolved, leading note and tonic are not resolved. And another problem is she didn't observe the melodic shape when doing imitation. For example, this is D, E, F, A. Should be this way. But she do A, G, A, F. So this melodic shape is wrong, apparently. Okay, the next one. This one is the next one. You can see that this is a C, A, G, F. Over here is C, A, G, F. This one F, D, C, B. But this one, what she did is E, F, E, D, which is not related. This E and E are not related to this chord. Not related. So this part is wrong. And the next one, this should be observed and imitated here. C, D, E, F going up. But here is not the same shape. So it's wrong. Okay, and then this one should go all the way down. D, B, A, G. D, B, A, G. But this one, what she did is E, D, E, C. So the melodic shape is wrong. So it cannot score at all. And this student will fail the exam because the notes, first of all, the style is not imitated. No imitation is done. And then no cadence also. Okay, the style is wrong. And the chords is also wrong. Okay, so the chords is not observed. C, D, E, F, G, A. This whole block should be imitated here, should be repeated here. The style should be repeated, but it's not repeated. And this one also. And then the leading note and tonic also not resolved. So this one is a totally wrong style. And you can see the melodic shape should look like this, but there's no shape at all. And then the tonic and leading note also not resolved. So for this, she can maybe score only at most 4 to 5 marks. So this is a fail. Okay, I hope you have learned something today. and hope my advice is helpful for you. Wish you all the best for your next exam. I look forward to seeing you next lesson. Thank you. Bye bye.